Hey y'all, this is Audra Hicks, your Tennessee Realtor. I wanted to come to y'all today to talk about crawlspaces. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned because I put the real in real estate. Okay, I needed to come on and talk to y'all about crawlspaces. If you have a home that has a crawlspace and it's not on a slab, please do go under there at some point. If you can't get under there, you don't want to go under there, people are creeped out about going in their crawl space, please make sure you have someone, a professional, to go underneath your crawl space and look inside there. Because if it comes time for you to sell and you have never been in your crawl space, usually your termite people will be in your crawl space. If you have a termite contract and stuff, they've been in there, or you've got some HVAC under there or something, people would go in and out of there. They might not necessarily tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly in your crawl space, but mold, fungus can happen in your crawl space. So if you have drainage issues, water getting in your crawl space, things like that, and you didn't know about it, it can wreak havoc in your crawl space. I'm just saying. You can end up with fungus everywhere, rotted wood, termites in there. The humidity's so high with a lot of water continuing to come in there, and fungus grows when there's moisture and humidity and all of that. Like, it will grow. So it can rot wood, it can actually deteriorate any of your subfloor, things like that. So you really need to pay attention to that. This year we did hire Crawlspace Titans to come in and do a full encapsulation in our crawl space. Even though we didn't have water issues per se, we just felt that just the old vapor barrier that was under there, and then dirt and mud, or whatever, not mud really, but just dirt and stuff was under there, and it was not an inviting space. So our part of our air conditioner is under there. The filter system is under there for that air conditioner. And if it's dirty, then, and it's not, dried out or anything like that, once you encapsulate, you understand the importance of encapsulating. We were ones that thought, it's not necessary. But, our indoor environment got better. Whatever's in your crawl space and the air that's in there gets up in your house, and you end up breathing that air too. So if it's clean, it's been totally cleaned and looks new again and has the proper encapsulation done to it with the proper vapor barrier, your foam board, insulation, dehumidifier, all of that. And you might need a sump pump here and there. But drainage, make sure the drainage is handled as well. Because if you do all that and you don't fix what the problem is of why water's getting under there, it's going to continue to get in the house, under the house. So just wanted to go over that because I see it on home inspection reports a lot. And then you don't want to go to your seller and say, hey, did you know this about your crawl space? You might have a dead animal in there. You might have fungus growing everywhere. Here's what is wrong. And then if they have to pay for that at that time, they're going to be kind of not wanting to do that because they're trying to sell the house. But it's something that was part of the maintenance of the house that people don't understand that they need to do. So make sure you do that, especially before you list your house. Try to get all of that done before you list, and make sure everything's good in the crawl space. Okay. So I just wanted to come on today and say that because home inspection reports that we see here and there can show the good, the bad, and the ugly in that crawl space. And you've got you've got plumbing under there, sometimes electricals under there, you've got wires, you can have rodents in there, just fungus growing, all that has to be killed and treated and stuff. And and if you have no vapor barrier, or it's never been encapsulated anyway, you might just look at doing some of those things. Do it on the front end before, so you can live in the house and get to experience a clean crawl space and see the difference in that. But honestly, if people get really bad allergies and headaches and sick all the time, and they're not when they leave the house, it's probably something to do with your house. Now, I'm not saying it is, but just look into that and think about your crawl spaces. Make sure you go under there. We're on a termite yearly thing where, our pest control, we use Pippin Pest Control for ours, and they go underneath the house at least once a year to do to look for that, make sure we have no termites. But now, God, our crawl space is just beautiful and white and clean and dry, and the humidity's where it needs to be. So if you've thought about doing encapsulation and doing it properly, then we used Crawlspace Titans here in Nashville. Give Matt a call, Matt Bailing, and they can fix you up there. So just thought I'd put a plug in for Matt at the end, at least, because they did such a great job in our Crawlspace. And I am going to go into there and do a video here one day, because they're working on us a new Crawlspace door. Once that gets in, then I'm going to go under there, and then we have a beautiful Crawlspace door with it too. So they done drainage stuff for us, or we wanted to make our Crawlspace door taller and dug out, because that originally was taller, apparently. And it had been brought up with different things at the patio over time. So they dug that out and made proper drainage in there, and a place for us to get in there, and a nice taller door. So, because in our crawl space, you can actually get in there and walk. And then in some areas you have to, bend down a little bit, but now it's beautiful. First time ever I went in our crawl space a few weeks ago. And I'm like, wow, this is a big difference. And it makes a big difference in your house as well, and the dust and everything too. So if you have not been in your crawl space, please go down there or send somebody down there to look and check things out. Just make sure everything's good. Hire a pest control company if you want to. Hire Matt Bailing to come out and check out your crawl space. Whatever you have to do to make sure that everything looks good, or how can you improve it. So hopefully this has helped you today. If it has, please hit that subscribe button, and please like and share with your family and friends. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.